Naspers. Naspers Limited is a South African multinational holding company headquartered in Cape Town, with interests in publishing, online retail, and venture capital investing in the consumer internet sector. Naspers' principal shareholder is its Dutch-listed subsidiary Prosus, which owns approximately 49% of its parent as part of a cross-ownership structure. Founded in 1915 by attorney W.A. Hofmeyr, Naspers was the largest publishing company in South Africa. In the 1980s, the company began to diversify, launching a subscription television service and investing in markets outside of South Africa for the first time. In 2001, Naspers made an early investment in Chinese technology firm Tencent and became increasingly focused on the global consumer internet sector. In 2019, Naspers listed its global internet investment business unit Prosus, including a 31% stake in Tencent on Euronext Amsterdam. Naspers currently owns a 56.92% stake in Prosus and wholly owns Media24, Africa's largest publishing company, Takealot.com, South Africa's largest online retailer, and Naspers Foundry, a South African-focused venture capital fund. History. Founding and Afrikaner nationalism. In 1914, a group of prominent Cape Afrikaners decided at a meeting in Stellenbosch to form a publishing company. This meeting led to W.A. Hofmeyr, a well-known Cape lawyer and National Party organizer, founding Naspers National Press Limited in 1915 as a publisher of newspapers and magazines. The firm's name was commonly shortened to Naspers Nasionale Beperk, the contraction eventually becoming used even by the company itself. Naspers launched with the support of Jannie Marais, a prominent Stellenbosch farmer, Jan Christian Smuts, Louis Botha, and National Party founding president J.B.M. Hertzog. Naspers was strongly supportive of the National Party and began publishing the Afrikaans language daily De Burger, later renamed Die Burger, in June 1915, followed by its first magazine, De Huisgenoot, later Die Huisgenoot, in 1916. Domestic expansion 1917–1986. Diversification, IPO and international expansion 1986–2003. In 1986, Naspers formed a partnership with other South African publishing companies and launched pay TV service Mnet. Mnet proved successful, and with sister companies MultiChoice and Mweb steadily expanded its operations both in South Africa and internationally throughout the 1990s. In 1994, Naspers became publicly listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange in South Africa. The company also obtained a Level I American Depository Receipt listing on the London Stock Exchange. In 1998, the company formally changed its name to Naspers Limited. Naspers became increasingly focused on digital businesses, launching South African web portal Media24 and online retailer Kalahari.com in 1998 and Chinese-focused web portal SportsCN in 2000. In 2001, Naspers purchased 46.5% of Chinese internet company Tencent, owner of WeChat, and an array of fintech apps and mobile games from early investors including PCCW, the owner of Now TV, and IDG Capital. The investment has been referred to as one of the most successful venture capital deals of all time, making Naspers the most valuable publicly traded business in Africa by 2017. In 2003, Naspers took full ownership of subscription television business Mnet and its sister companies MultiChoice and Mweb, integrating their extensive operations across Europe, Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. Naspers also launched new publishing ventures in Nigeria and Hungary in 2003. Online Ventures 2003–2015. With the success of the investment in Tencent, Naspers became an investor in a number of consumer internet startups. In January 2007, Naspers purchased a 30% share of Russia's largest internet company Mail.ru Group for $165 million. Naspers had a particular focus on India, investing more than $4 billion from 2014-19 across multiple sectors, including into Baiju and Ibibo. In December 2018, Naspers invested $1 billion into Indian online food ordering and delivery service Swiggy, the largest single investment made outside of China into a food tech company. Consolidation 2015. In 2015, Naspers merged its South African-focused Kalahari.com online retail business with market leader Takealot.com, acquiring a 46% stake in the merged company and creating South Africa's largest online retailer. By 2018, Naspers owned 96% of Takealot.com. In December 2016, Naspers announced that it had entered into an agreement to sell telecommunications company MWeb to Internet Solutions, a subsidiary of Japanese telecommunications conglomerate Nippon Telegraph and Telephone, pending approval by the South African. On 9 May 2017, it was announced that the South African competition authorities approved the proposed sale of MWeb, with 31 May 2017 being the effective commencement date. In March 2018, Naspers sold part of its stake in Tencent, raising some $10 billion to fund other investments. At the time, its initial investment of $32 million in Tencent was valued at over $175 billion. Naspers' video entertainment business was spun off as MultiChoice Group on 27 February 2019, represented as MCG on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. Shares in MultiChoice Group were unbundled to Naspers shareholders, with Naspers retaining no stake in the newly listed company. In 2019, Naspers listed its global internet investment business on Euronext Amsterdam as Prosus, which became Europe's largest consumer internet company on its market debut. Share values gained over 25% on the day of its IPO, with Prosus market capitalization exceeding £125 billion US $138 billion. Prosus reported profits of $4.02 billion for its fiscal year ending 31 March 2019. Naspers Labs, designed in partnership with our labs and its founder Marlon Parker. In May 2021, Naspers announced a share swap deal with its Dutch-listed subsidiary Prosus in an attempt to reduce the discount between the asset value of the companies and their market capitalization. The deal, successfully completed in August 2021, reduced Naspers' stake in Prosus to 56.92% and gave Prosus an approximately 49% share in its parent company. Controversies. Apartheid. Documents collected by the nonprofit Center for Responsive Politics on the Open Secrets. Board website revealed how Naspers funded the National Party NP during apartheid, and that the NP also held 74,000 shares in Naspers in 1984. In a letter written to F.W. de Klerk on 17 August 1989, Naspers then managing director Ton Vosloo reaffirmed the company's support of the National Party. Vosloo reminded de Klerk of its donation of $150,000, approximately $1 million today, made to the NP before the 1987 elections. The company had then also pledged a further $220,000 in support of the NP ahead of South Africa's last race-based general elections in September 1989. Vosloo ended his letter, promising funding to the NP in Transvaal, by adding that our newspaper Beeld in the Transvaal is your ally and we trust that this formidable combination will wipe out the competition. In 1997, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission requested that Naspers make a submission about the years between 1960 and 1994. The Naspers refused to comply, which led to 127 Naspers employees each making an individual submission to the TRC apologizing for their role in the apartheid years. They said Naspers newspapers had formed an integral part of the power structure which implemented and maintained apartheid through, for instance, supporting the NP in elections and referendums. In 2015, Media24 CEO Hofmeyr apologized for Naspers' role in supporting apartheid. Price fixing in May 2017, Stevie, at the time a subsidiary of Naspers, now part of MultiChoice Group, admitted to price fixing and contravening the Competition Act. It agreed to pay R22 million in penalty fees as well as $8 million to the Economic Development Fund. Assets. Naspers has 4 principal business units. Prosus. Prosus is the largest consumer internet company in Europe and among the largest technology investors in the world, operating across a variety of platforms and geographies. As part of a share swap deal announced in May 2021, Prosus acquired a 49% stake in its parent company Naspers. Other major holdings of Prosus include e-commerce including OLX 100%, fintech including PayU 98.8%, food delivery including iFood 54.8%, Delivery Hero 22.3%, and Swiggy 38.8%. Retail including eMag 80.1%, travel including its associate Ctrip 6%, mobility Bikeia, EdTech Codecademy, Stack Overflow, Brainly, Udemy. Prosus is also the largest shareholder of social internet platforms, Tencent 28.9%, Mail.ru Group 28% in 2019, Media24. Naspers wholly owns Media24, Africa's largest publisher, printer, and distributor of magazines and related products, as well as its largest newspaper publisher. Takealot. Naspers wholly owns Takealot.com, South Africa's largest online retailer. Naspers Foundry. Naspers Foundry is a South Africa-focused early-stage venture capital fund that invests in firms that address big societal needs.